Okay.
Ours, our product is a short film. It's black and white, 1920s conventional romance.
Conventional romance, definitely, and
it's silent.
And it's a silent film, so that involves the use of placards and music that would be typical of the genre and time period as well. But we've also developed our story to make it a little bit different to most old black and white films.
Yeah, by adding the rose in red to signify their love.
Okay,
so you can recognise it later in the film.
Yes, so we have a rose which is in red, so it's like an icon of their love, and we've actually taken the idea from Schindler's List, where there is a girl and she is wearing a red coat.
We'll show some clips of that later.
Yeah, which we'll show some clips of. And that is significant because everything else is in black and white, and you see her walking through a crowd whilst people are being killed, and you also see at the end her coat on a pile of other coats, which signifies that she was killed, and lots of Jews that would hide would get found and would get killed. So she was hiding under there. So she was hiding under a bed, so it's quite...
Let's go, please. Come on.
We challenge typical conventions of romance. Instead of the dad accepting their love at the end like he would, like traditionally, he actually just doesn't know where they've gone. It's still typical because they are technically happy, but he just doesn't know where they are.
So we still use the convention of happily ever after, but instead of it being happy for all of the family, it is just the couple that are the important part. So we've sort of changed it a little bit, made it a little bit more naughty, so they just ran off together. So, and that could also leave us chance to make a sequel, so
to build on what we've already done,
because they've run away and of course the father doesn't know, so we could change it and make it so the father is looking for them, and that they run away together and they have no money. So there's loads of different opportunities for different film ideas. We've tried to make ours as authentic as possible, so it really mimics like an old film, haven't we?
It's got the old style lines through it, it's got the crackly noise, it's got just all kinds of old film stuff.
And we sped up all of our footage so that it was at the right sort of pace, and also so it matched the music.
Yeah, the music actually is a good point. It changes to fit the mood, doesn't it? Like create an atmosphere. Like when she's running away, it's all quick piano, or just all piano music, really quick, really like edgy. But then when she meets William and gives him the rose, it's all like slow and we're just together, really nice. Yeah.
I mean, there's a bit, I said most of it was in, like, we sped it all up, but there was one element that we slowed down completely and it was in slow motion. And it was when Rose gives William
To hit
the
their
rose.
first sort of kiss.
And it's like their first kiss, although she only kisses him on the cheek, but she sort of slows down and touches his face. It's sort of, we tried it quickly to start with, but it didn't really give across the right sort of
No, it just
feeling.
looked sort of a nervous, quick kiss rather than something that really meant something to her.
Yeah, so now it looks a lot more romantic, doesn't it?
Okay, our original storyline came from Titanic, where the love triangle between the classes, because obviously Rose is upper class daughter, like, of the man who's really wealthy, whereas William's just their gardener, obviously really sort of lower class working class job, where like the same as in Titanic, where Rose is also the main character. Is like she's really wealthy, and then Jack's just got on there by winning, from gambling.
Okay, basically there is another storyline where we've got the idea of an arranged marriage between Rose and another suitor who we don't meet in the film, but there is reference to. And it's been arranged by her father.
Because obviously he's wealthy and he wants to keep his business.
Yeah, and they want to keep the wealth within wealthy people, which is something that was also used in Titanic, where Rose was engaged to another man, and she knew
wanted to do business with her father.
Yeah, and she knew she wasn't allowed to fall in love with Jack, but in the end it was love over what was actually socially correct, which is what we've done in our thing as well, because she just wants to run away from her arranged marriage, and that's when she meets William.
Although older, like typical silent sort of 1920s films wouldn't have used many shots, because obviously they couldn't. To take a modern take on ours, we had to add shots to show emotion.
Yeah.
Like their first and their second kiss is a close-up, isn't it?
Yeah, we sort of zoom in on them. We did try some still shots, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then we had to sort of refilm and get some moving ones because it just looked a bit flat. So we felt that it improved it, really.
We needed different shots to give it more diversity, to show that we could actually do it, rather than just saying, we didn't do it because we weren't allowed to.
Yeah.
We had to show that we could actually do it and use our skills to.
Yeah. And in the end, we actually had to change some of our shots due to the location. For example, at the train station, I accidentally filmed some bins in the shot, which happened to be red. And because William had the rose, we'd have showed the bins up as well. So we had to do a bit of clever cutting and zoom in, didn't we, to cut the bins out. But it did work in the end, you can't even see them.